I think definitely what helped the Big Tens was getting my teammates to cheer me on, and you know, just the crazy atmosphere really helped me. So hopefully it'll be the same here, if not even bigger atmosphere. So I'm definitely pumped for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say for like at Big Tens we had like the parent support and all that. This time we'll have that and the swimmers as well. Like I know the girls team is gonna come and stuff, and I feel like a select few of us are going, so a whole team is going to be there, so it's going to be nice.
You guys will be a big part of the medley relays, swimming the backstroke and breaststroke legs of that race. Usually those are the first, those get the race going, and so you guys have that camaraderie working together. What's the best part about relays that you like?
I kind of like working with the team, really. Individual events are their thing, but when you get a relay together, it just seems like there's a lot more pressure, which is good and bad sometimes, but usually turns out good. Leading off, I guess I have a lot of pressure to hand it off to this guy, but I think it definitely helps in the end.
Yeah, I hate individual events because they're nerve-wracking, and relays are really exciting because you're not a one-man team. You're with other people, and you get yourself psyched up and stuff like that. And he has pressure to lead me off, but I have pressure to not false start, and we all do. But we've been working on our relay starts a lot more than we have, so it should be good.
All right, Liam. Well, that said about individual events, it's still an honor that you get to swim individually, at this meet, and you got 3 different individual events as well. Thankfully, they're staggered Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But it sounds like 200 breast is the one you're feeling most strongly about.
It's the one I did, better at Big Tens. We're not sure if I'm going to do the 200 IM yet, but 75% sure we are. And the 100 breast is right the day before the 200 breast, so it should set me up really well, just like Big Tens. So.
You've been to a lot of big meets, both in Canada, the Pan Am Games, etc. You said that the Big Ten meet, maybe a little bit of a preview for this, but national championships, quite unlike anything else, I imagine.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, I've been to other international meets and stuff like that. It's hard to explain. It's just a different sort of experience that I'm looking forward to.
Steven, having the Big Ten experience under your belt, Dan always talks about how that's a bit of a shocker for the freshmen. That should help you.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect coming into Big Tens. Chuck gave me a talk about how it's going to be the biggest meet of your life, and the atmosphere is going to be really crazy. So I tried to prepare myself for that, and even then I was getting shocked. So hopefully I can come into this meet a little bit more focused for the relay on the first on the first night or the second night, and I'm pretty pumped for that.
Thanks for the time, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jamie Bissett getting ready for the national championship meet in Indianapolis this week. Going back to zones, which was 2 weeks ago, more of a layoff for the men than there was for the women. Sounds like you do kind of like that, a little bit time to regroup and maybe catch up on some other personal aspects of life.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to come in the week just to train, work on anything that wasn't going so well at zones, and then obviously you get to work on your schoolwork because it's hard missing a whole week of school.
Lane Rogers is in the mix as well for Purdue this week, as well as a number of swimmers, so a lot of teammates will be there. Lane specifically, you might not interact with him a whole lot during the actual competition, but afterwards you have somebody to kind of share your experiences with.
Yeah, it's awesome having a teammate there. It's kind of lonely when you go to a meet on your own, so I was really, really excited when he also qualified.
And you've been to the Winter Nationals in Canada, where you're from, and some big meet experience, but this one with all the swimmers being there might be a little bit different.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be different. I've never been to national championship swimming and diving meet. I guess Big Tens would be the closest thing to that, but I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
Well, you said with only 35 swimmers compared to zones, you can get kind of locked in a little bit better, not as much downtime between dives.
Yeah, it's easier having only 35 divers. I mean, definitely at zones you kind of cool down and then you got to warm up, get back in your zone, but there's maybe 50 at zones, and that's 15 less at nationals. So.
And I imagine you were just down in Indianapolis this past week to see Michelle Cabasal and Casey Matthews, the Purdue women, compete. That has to be a great inspiration, seeing what Casey did.
Yeah, that was awesome to go down. It was also nice just to kind of scope out the facility because I've never dove there before and kind of get a feel for the meet. It's definitely less energy and not quite as loud as Big Tens is, but I'm super excited.
Short of you winning something, seeing your teammate like that, Casey, win, considering what all she's been through, how thrilling was that?
It was just like super exciting watching her. and it definitely kind of gives a little bit of confidence for us, I think. I mean, we have Adam as a common denominator, both coaching us, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, thanks for the time. Good luck.
Thank you.